Hi guys, so this is the message for today, May 3, Monday. Okay, again, I was pulled to pull from the Dark Mirror Oracle. So, this is shadow work. This is facing the darkness within us. Okay, the first card that I got is the artificial heart. So, somewhere along the way, somewhere in the past, there's there are things that happened that made you decide to steal yourself, okay, to protect yourself by modifying yourself into something you are not. The artificial heart, okay? You build yourself to a certain specification. So, like modifying yourself or building yourself in a certain specification, having this artificial heart could actually protect you from the pain of whatever it is that you have experienced. Perhaps in the past, you have experienced hardship in finances, uh, in your family. Maybe you have seen your people around you, your parents, people in your surroundings being hurt by loving too much or investing too much into things that eventually destroyed them. So from that, you feel like you have learned the lesson from other people and your own experiences from the past, and you decided to protect yourself, build yourself to a certain specification to protect your heart. But the thing is, even if just like that, that scarecrow in the Wizard of Oz was looking for a heart. Even without a heart, that scarecrow could, you know, I'm sorry, not the scarecrow, but the robot. Okay, the robot that is wanting a heart. The artificial heart you discovered could also fall in love, could also drown in sorrow, right? It's like you have dressed yourself into the nines, preparing yourself for success and like dressing for success and it never came. So there's also that disappointment. There's that sorrow in the failure that you are experiencing. There's also those tears of blood, even if you try to be something you're not, even if you try to protect yourself by being something that you are not. Okay. And I feel with the Ace of Swords here, you are now realizing that the Ace of Swords is about victory in truth. Okay? Feels like you are realizing that even with the artificial heart, the things that you have bought, the house, the car, what the material things, the artificiality of life is not enough to protect you from the lies, the deceit, things that will hurt you, from the thief of happiness. This is a thief trying to take away from you. Maybe your money, maybe your trust, love. Even with this artificial heart, this modification that you did to yourself, you look like a robot. You already look like a robot. You can still feel the pain of the betrayal, the disappointments. This is the Four of Pentacles. This is a wizard sitting in the throne of the king, wearing the king's crown instead of the wizard's hat. The wizard is supposed to be somebody who helps the kingdom with his wisdom, with his magic, but instead, he aimed for the crown, he aimed for the throne. He betrayed his own self by choosing the material world instead of his wisdom. And he find himself alone and unhappy because here looks like he's in a the light is reflecting. He's in a place where there's no life that is left. The world is only artificial. There are buildings built in the sand, and he's alone with only his wealth, material things for companion. The King of Cups is somebody who's very capable of loving, of giving love, of being empathetic, sympathetic, healing. This is the king of emotions, but you turned your back. You turned your back from the natural need, y- your own nature, because of the need for artificial things, the material things, the need for fame, for power. Maybe you forgot that the greatest joy is in the small things, like this dolphin who's just trying to have fun in the water. And now you're in this Knight of Pentacles energy. There are battles that you have won. There's this garland of, it's like you've been into a championship, or, you won some battles in your life. But now you're stuck. You are in this place where there's drought. Alone, the place is very hot. and you are reminiscing the past glories, perhaps regretting the things that you sacrificed for this, for the artificiality of the world. You're stuck in the memory of the past, and perhaps you don't know where the future will lead you. You want that, you want the past back, the glory days, but it's over. And now you are left with the regrets, the tears, the pain that was brought to you by this artificial heart, wanting artificial things. And all that's left is the perchance to dream. The reality is too painful that you'd rather sleep in the hope that perhaps when you wake up, the pain is gone. Or maybe you can dream of better things. You can go back in time and change this decision. Embrace the love that you have in your life, the fun, instead of the material things that you acquired. But the past, you cannot make it better. It's already done. The war is over. The cause that you have chosen to fight for is over. You survived with many beatings and exhaustion. You survived the war that you created in yourself. And now you are more better in your skills by the repeating challenges that you have faced along the way. What are you going to do now? How are you going to enjoy the spoils of your victory? You are better now. You have learned your lessons. You have survived. And now it's time to use the spoils of your victory into something that will feed your soul. But it's still up to you if you'd rather stay in the dream to escape the hurt, the pain, or face the reality and begin something new with the spoils of your victory. Okay, so I feel that's it.